all over me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. God's not dead. No. You couldn't we? And remember what I taught you, that when we say, I feel him in the church, we kind of put that up there, that little building with a steeple to remind us, but that's not the church, is it? The church are the people. Good answer. Very good. Okay, now, what's that word? You got one in the box right there. What is that thing? That's right, a Bible. Oh, the B-I-B-L-E. Yes, I stood for me. I said alone for the B-I-B-L-E. Oh, B-I-B-L-E. Yes, I stood for me. I said alone for the B-I-B-L-E. Oh, God, we thank you for this day and for all of these young people and their souls and their hearts. Thank you for the opportunity to learn that you are God and you created all things and you created us to serve you. In your Son's name, amen. Okay, this morning we're going to do something a little different when we start the class, but before we do that, we're going to go back and pretend we're watching television because we have welcome to another installment of GCTV. That, of course, is God's Creation TV. And we're featuring special guests this week that represents God's creation. Just like the little ones in puppet class or in puppet, when they watch the puppets, they're learning about God's creation. That's what we're doing too. We're learning about God's creation. So we've talked to Mr. Bible, who explained to us that God made the world. It didn't just happen. We've talked to Mr. Moon, who helped us understand that God's creation has a very specific design. Today we are delighted to have another special guest, one of God's beautiful creatures that God made on day 5. But before that, I'm almost forgetting my co-host, which would be a terrible thing. Come on out, Mr. Bible. Mr. Bible is helping me this week. And
good morning, boys and girls. What did y'all learn about yesterday? Awesome. Y'all are so good.
So, we're going to be talking about, you are in class day 4 and 5 today, and on day 5, God created a beautiful creature called the woodpecker. Mrs. Woodpecker, come on out.
Mrs. Woodpecker, thank you so much for being here today to help these boys and girls understand that God's creation, like yourself, shows Him to be God.
Oh, I'm delighted to be here with all of you today.
Mrs. Woodpecker, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am just one of many kinds of birds that God made on day 5 of creation. Woodpeckers are beautiful, colorful birds, as you can see in the picture of my cousin on the screen. Oh, we are best known for pecking the wood of trees with our sharp, pointed beaks.
You peck trees with your beak? Why would you do that?
Oh, aren't you silly? We peck trees because we make our nest inside of tree trunks, and the food we eat, worms and bugs, comes from underneath a tree's bark. Pecking holes into trees is the only way we have food to eat and places to build our nest.
But doesn't that hurt to bang your face against a tree?
Oh, me, no. You are silly, aren't you? Of course it doesn't. You see...
Hey, what's the word, little bird?
Oh, me, who is this saucy fellow?
Oh, My apologies, Mrs. Woodpecker. This is Mr. Big Bang Theory. He keeps showing up and insisting that God did not create the world.
You mean this fellow doesn't believe that God designed and created me?
That's right, little Miss Birdie. You simply are the product of millions of years of evolution.
He's kidding, right?
No, I am afraid he is not serious.
Oh, me. Oh, I see. Well, Mr. Big Bang, may I ask you some questions?
Of course you may. I'm really smart.
So, are you saying that my ancestor bird just one day decided to live inside of a tree trunk and eat bugs and worms found under the bark of a tree and just flew up on a tree and began pecking away?
Yep, that's how you came along.
Well, did you know that a woodpecker can only get into a tree's bark because it has a chisel-like beak that sharpens itself? And did you know that woodpeckers peck into trees up to 20 times per second and as many as 12,000 pecks a day?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, did you know that we have zygodactyl feet?
Zygo who?
Zygodactyl. That means that we have two sharply clawed toes that point one way and two sharply clawed toes that point the other way. That's why we are the only birds who can hang on the side of a tree when we hunt. That's an awesome design, don't you think? Yeah, and did you know that when I hammer a tree that I strike the tree with 1,000 times the force of gravity? How do you think I survive?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, let me explain. I have stronger neck muscles than other birds. I have a thicker skull than other birds, and my brain is tightly packed into that skull. In other words, God designed me with a helmet. If evolution were true, how could the ancestor of woodpeckers bang its head against a tree the way I do and survive?
This woodpecker's giving me another headache. I need my aspirin.
Boys and girls, God made the woodpecker on the 5th day and gave it all the wonderful tools it has today.
So, who made the woodpecker? Very good. Thank you, Mrs. Woodpecker.
Oh,
thank you,
thank
Mr.
you.
Bible. Okay, it's time to go to class and learn about all that God created on day 5 and day 6. Now, I learned something yesterday. Hey, remember, you're not too old to learn, and I learned yesterday that Boonville has, they do things every year at Bible school, and this is my first year here, and I not know everything. I did not know. And so somebody whispered in my ear, or maybe it was this ear, I don't remember. And so I found out that you guys like, in fact, this fellow's been telling me all week, hey, can you sing this song? I didn't know that song. Sing this song. I wasn't sure I could. He said, Mr. Steve, come here. I said, yes. He said, go find Mr. Larry. He knows that song. So that's when I found out Mr. Larry has a special way of sending you to class. So I'm going to do something that I don't do very well. I'm going to be quiet and let Mr. Larry send you to class.
Okay. Boy, I'm excited to be here with y'all this morning. I've been observing this week. Y'all are a great group of young people. I'm just really impressed with you. Now, I'm not sure just how you've been dismissing, but here's the way we need to do it today. All right? We'll start with this class right here. First row, Miss Kayla. And then that row. And then follow on out each row back through there. And then we'll come and then first, second, well, this road, and then follow back, and then start over here, and then 7th through, where's 5th and 6th? Okay, y'all wait till they get through, and then the high school back there. Okay? Great. I've been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. I've been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. I've been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. Washed in the Holy Ghost hand. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. In a Ford car. Oh, you can't go to heaven. In a Ford car. Oh, you can't go to heaven in a Ford car. In the gas in that car. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On water bed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On water bed. On water bed. They don't allow no sleepiness. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On roller skates. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On roller skates. Oh, you can't go to heaven on roller skates. Roll my eyes for the gates. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. In a Ford car. Oh, you can't go to heaven. In a Ford car. Oh, you can't go to heaven in a Ford car. In the gas in that car. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On water bed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On water bed. Oh, you can't go to heaven on water bed. They don't allow no sleeping. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On roller skates. Oh, you can't go to heaven. On roller skates. Oh, you can't go to heaven on roller skates. Roll like bags, hurry gates. All my sins are washed away. I've been redeemed. And that's not all. There's more beside. And